and welcome to your new episode of Realty Tuesdays. I am Jasmine Fields, the principal broker of Synergy Real Estate. Um, and I'm here to talk about all things real estate. So today we're going to talk about some home maintenance tips. If when you buy a house, do you really own the property? And then we'll go over some tax deductions for homeowners since we're coming upon tax time. For those who don't know, I'm a real estate broker and I also am an accountant. So I always try to marry the two to make sure that everybody's making the best financial decisions in terms of their home buying process or managing their home or whatever. Okay, so we'll get right into it. So the home maintenance tips. What made me think about the home maintenance tips was we recently had a Arctic breeze come through where we had freezing temperatures. And I don't know if you noticed, the other day I had an experience where I posted a video where these homeowners, they live close by, but they had a carpet cleaner company come clean their carpet. They left the windows open so the carpet could dry. The heat was still on, but I guess they never went back, or either the carpet company didn't never tell the sellers they had the windows open. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, the pipes froze. So it's so funny because I'm walking into the house. I knew it was vacant. And I'm walking. I'm like, wow, I hear water running. I was like, okay. Maybe they have a toilet running. Every now and then people have a toilet run and you got to get the flap fixed or whatever. So I'm walking and I'm like, okay, well, is it a homeless person in here taking a shower? So I call my husband. I'm like, okay, boo, I need you to be on the phone with me while I go do this walkthrough. So I finally go upstairs and the shower, man, they're so lucky. So lucky, so lucky. The shower diverter, where you turn the water on and off of the shower, I guess the pipes froze behind the wall and the water was just shooting out of the wall. Like, I don't know if you've seen the video. It was just shooting out. I tried to turn it off, but of course it was frozen and broken and burst or whatever. So that didn't work. Luckily, all of the water that was coming out was going into the bathtub. And down the drain. So that was good. It was a little bit of water on the floor from like splashing or whatever, but I went and walked through a walkthrough on the first floor just to kind of see if I could see any water stains. I didn't see any, but while I was downstairs, I did also go and turn off the emergency water shut off. So I was able to help them. They are consulting with a plumber right now to get that fixed and just investigate and make sure everything was good. I also let them know they should call the water company and let them know, they had a pipe burst because that water was running, I think maybe 1 to 2 weeks. So luckily the city works with them to get that squared away also. But anyway, so the home maintenance tips. In the winter months, I try to post information about how to insulate pipes, close your ducts on the crawl space, the little doors. If you can try to close those, make sure your pipes, any exposed piping is wrapped and insulated so that they don't freeze over. I try to post that information usually throughout the winter so people know. In this case, I guess they didn't get the message because maybe they were considering their primary residence. They didn't know the windows was open, whatever. But those are things that you want to make sure that you do. If you don't do them, hire somebody, handyman, something. If you need a recommendation for somebody to do that for you, I can send you that information also. And you also want to know, even if it's not in the winter months, you can also have water problems where you need to know where your emergency water shutoff is. In most newer properties, it is in the house. Sometimes it's in odd locations. They're usually in a closet somewhere, or you can start by checking near the water heater. The last few times that I've had to access it, that's where it was. It could be outside. Or if you can't find it, call the fire department. They can come to you and they will turn off the water for you at no cost if you have water problems where you need emergency shut off. Or you could just buy the key. There's like a long black pipe key type thing you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. I think it's about $10 to $15. You can keep that on hand. That way, if you do need to turn off the water, you can go to the street and turn it off yourself. And that's the same thing that the fire department uses also. And so those are just my 2 little home maintenance tips to avoid water damage or water problems. All right, so the next thing was I seen a colleague post. She gave a really good explanation about what happens with property tax. And it made me think, because I see people who are against home ownership, or either not ready or they're just not ready to buy. A lot of them say, it's not your property anyway. It belongs to the bank. It is your property the same way, because when you purchase a home, you get legal title of ownership to the property. The same way you go buy a car, you get a title. It's no difference between you owning your car or owning a home. So the home is a real asset. You can make money. It's very good investment versus a car. But a home, you have a title to the home. Although you owe the bank, you still have title to the property. Then you have like a car. A car comes with a title, but the bank holds the title because you can't sell that car until you pay off the bank. So it's the same thing. Only thing with a home is you get tax benefits. It's yours. Long as you pay your money, you ain't got to worry about nobody taking it. You can make money off of it. You can do adjustments to it. You can make it your own. You can do anything you want with it. And those are things that you can't do with a rental property. Like this time of year, most people who own rental property, they're just paying their rent and going on with life. This time of year, homeowners are getting, I guess I'll roll into the next one, which is the tax deductions. This time of year, by the end of the year, all homeowners should have received the Form 1098 from their mortgage. Not all homeowners. All homeowners who still have a mortgage on their property will receive a 1098 form from the mortgage company, letting them know how much they paid in taxes. It'll have the interest amount up there, and you can also write off the amount that you have paid for homeowners insurance. On the form, it'll tell you basically how much each is. So when you go file your taxes, whomever you use, if you do it yourself, the software usually asks those types of questions, and then you can present the form. And the write-off is basically to deduct your taxable income so that you don't have as much tax liability. You can also write off some repairs as long as they're energy efficient. The one thing that you can't write off is the principal, which the principal is however much you paid for the house divided by whatever the terms is, so 30 years or whatever. You can't write off the principal because you made the purchase. But you do get tax deductions and tax benefits for real estate taxes, insurance, and interest that you've paid on your mortgage. So those are some things that you can think about as you think about the homeowners process. Think about those maintenance tips. The maintenance tips will be very useful for renters also, because just because you don't own the property, you still want to take care of it, because the landlord isn't always there, and the landlord doesn't know the condition of the property 24/7. So that's the information that you want to know, and keep it useful also. And then when you do make a purchase of a home, You do own your home, you own the building and the land in most cases when you do purchase your property, even if you have a mortgage on the property. All right, well, I'll try to catch you all on the next video. As I mentioned before, Camden has basketball practice on Tuesday, so I'm going to try to figure this thing out because I want to keep doing this on Tuesday. So either I'll be dropping live videos or dropping pre-recorded videos just so that I can keep in contact with you all, my favorite people, my followers. So I hope you all had a happy holiday and you're enjoying your new year, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.